1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh,
Incident, and I'm thinking, well, what if a player suddenly feels lightheaded, and just wants to just sit down for a bit? Because sometimes you see a player fall to the ground, they sit on the ground, and then before the medical team gets there, they're up on their feet. Maybe they just need that, So well, we'll see how it goes anyway. Let's hope it works. So the next one is VAR will now be allowed to review incidents involving second yellow cards and corners if there is a clear mistake. Now, what do we make of that? The enforcer, please?
I feel like it is good to have, because I'll be honest, Qatar shouldn't even be in this competition right now at all. What happened was there was a thing on Twitter I saw. It was India versus Qatar for the for World Cup qualifiers, and it was literally last minute goal. And what happened was the ball went out of the goalie side, from India's side, which should have been a goal kick. But for some reason, somehow they hit it and they kept it in, even though the ball was fully out. But because how close it was to the line, it looked like it was in, but it wasn't. So the ball was kept in, and the goal it stood. They took the ball, got the ball in the net, and it stood. So even the referee, they saw VAR, but apparently they said it wasn't out, which we could all see on the actual video. The ball was out.
Yeah.
So if VAR can come in now and properly get into investigation of these things, I think it'd be a good thing, because yet again, India hasn't been in the World Cup for years now. I think it's 50 years or something like that. And because of that little instance, they were out. That stupid instance that should have never stood in the first place.
Yeah.
So stuff like this, and obviously second yellows as well. Sometimes a player can, just lose his head for a second and just put his foot out, and another player will see, oh, I can see him doing that. I'm just going to do it on purpose, invite him in, and he'll get a second yellow. So it's stuff like that as well in football, where VAR can step in and just stop it, because the amount of time we've had the second yellow because of a little hair pull or something else as Manchester United. It's VAR should come in and say, look, we had a look over. This is the proper thing. It shouldn't be, yeah, fair enough, yellow card, send him off. It's not fair on a lot of players, and especially in this competition when it comes to World Cup. If it happens to let's say the smaller clubs, let's say, was it Cape Verde? I think they're in, on Curacao and all these type of nations. If it happens to them, because sometimes they can get overzealous, especially when they're playing with passion. It could happen where they make a mistake, so it could potentially help them.
Yeah, that's. I would have loved to see India back in the World Cup. Yeah. The only place I seem to see them is on cricket. So it's nice to see them on football. Yes, bro, please.
Yeah, I mean, anything with VAR that helps the eventual decision to be right is obviously a good thing. Ultimately, we are in the hands of the referees, who are the VAR refs and his team at the time. And there have been some, I mentioned fairly recently, there have been some pretty poor decisions admitted and apologised for VAR errors in our country. One that involved Palace against Bournemouth, which was given as a penalty on the pitch, went to VAR because you could see in real time it wasn't a penalty. I mean, I won't go through the whole thing, but it wasn't a penalty. So why the ref gave it, I don't know. It went to VAR, and I won't say who the ref was, either of them, but it was 2 or 3 minutes, and you think, hang on, what are they looking at? Because people were looking at their phones. I mean, you could see it wasn't a penalty quite clearly, and I.
say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.
clearly. And I thought, well, the least they're going to do, the guy, the VAR ref will send the ref to the touchline to look in the screen. But he didn't. He just backed up the referee's decision. Now, I knew it would happen, but a matter of 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, that was one of the decisions that the PGMOL, the refs people, profusely apologised for, because it was manifestly a wrong refereeing decision, an even bigger mistake. It was backed up by the VAR ref, and he wasn't even sent to the side. And you think, does the VAR ref actually know the rules? If there's any doubt, the whole benefit is if you think the ref's got it wrong, you send him to the side. He doesn't have to change his decision, but more often than not they do, because that's the benefit of VAR. So my point really is that you are in the hands of whoever's doing the VAR stuff. I mean, my experience on watching, say, European games is that without doing down on our people, but very often the European version of VAR is a bit more efficient, it's quicker, it's snappier, and you sense they get the right decision. That said, I'm sure a majority of decisions, to be fair, in our Premier League are correct. I think, the refs generally do know what they're doing, as to the refs on the pitch. So I think they do get it right mostly, but that's not the point. If you get a few contentious decisions, which then you have to apologise for, and as you said, Tony, someone is not at the World Cup who should be because of a terrible decision, well then any way that VAR can help to eradicate that has got to be a move forward. So personally, I would stick with VAR. I think overall it's a very positive thing. It's easy to forget that most decisions are correct, but you just hope for a good standard of VAR refs in the World Cup and then next season in the Premier League as well.
That's what we hope for, don't we? VAR, I'm starting to love VAR because, what would you do without VAR now? That it's like the mobile phone, isn't it? We never used to have the mobile phone. I know I'm not talking about you, Tony, because you're too young to remember that. But we never used to have the mobile phone. And now we have the mobile phones. We can't do without it, So I think the VAR has sort of grown on us, hasn't it? Now, players with jury that cannot be removed from their body will be forced to tape up the area to reduce injury risk. So players with jury. What are we thinking?
They do that anyway, don't they? You see them, their rings, their red wedding ring or whatever ring, they're taped round. And I think they tend not to wear bracelets or watches, but I don't.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on